Hello once again to anyone watching. I'm back with another Kamen Rider review and a sort of oops I done goofed moment. I didn't actually show off the details of Max Flare in my last review, so I'll append that to the end of this video. But for the start of this video and the main part of this video, we're going to take a look at the Gashapon Massive Monster. So, without further ado, here he is, cast in a translucent purple and translucent green plastics. It just looks stunning from the get-go, and there's all sorts of moulding on the inside and outside, if I can get this to focus. And there you can kind of see those details inside there, through that clear plastic. It's some sort of engine detailing, and the same thing can be seen on the rear of the car. So there's not much paint to this guy. He's got his painted grille here, which is done in a nice Bandai silver. A little bit of a scuff there on mine, but that might just be from use. The windscreen is done in white and also green for these pupils, which is a nice metallic metal flake, and it just kind of brings out the eyes even more, to be honest. Also, on both sides there is a white tampograph for the teeth of Massive Monster, which just gives it this really just angry appearance. Aside from that, the only other thing left to show you really is the logo. A lot easier to see than those foil stickers, but really that is the only difference aside from the ratcheting. Now, I mentioned something about the ratcheting. The ratcheting is the main difference between the DX shift cars and the Candy Toy / Gashapon shift cars. That being that the ratchet in the DX shift cars is a lot smoother and only really has 2 detent points. Like there, you can see it spun round and snapped into that place straight away. So, in contrast to that, the Gashapon shift cars have a lot of detents in these, and whereas, yeah, it's a lot clickier and a lot less smooth, it is a lot more firm. So the DX shift cars have a tendency to sometimes just skip that and go back to the start. These, while being a lot tougher, if you can get it right, they go round just well enough and don't tend to pass that mark. Which, honestly, I don't know which I prefer more. Just out of personal preference, I think it would be the Gashapon gears, because they're a lot tighter and a lot stronger. So, back onto Massive Monster. Really the only thing I've got left to show you now with regards to this shift car is the lights and sounds that it makes when using the belt. Here we are back again with trusty Belt-san. Now, if you've watched my first review, or you just know how shift cars work, you will know exactly how they work. I'll show them just for reference for people who haven't seen them. To use the shift cars with the driver, all you do, spin the shift car round like that, and insert it into the second piece of the driver, the shift brace, like that. Once that's done, you can pull it forward in correspondence to the belt to activate different sounds. So I'll take this out to start again. So without going into type speeds form, we'll go straight into the tire Kokon for Massive Monster. To do that, turn on the driver. Insert shift car. And henshin. Another change that the Gashapon shift cars have is that the ratcheting for the shift motion itself is also a lot quieter than with the DX shift cars. With the DX shift cars you get a very loud click. With these you get a more of a soft, almost soundless click, but with any ratchet there's bound to be some noise. So, onto the attacks. I'll go straight through to the triple attack using 3 motions instead of just 1. So, again, turn on the belt. And move the shift level forward. And there I messed up a little bit because I wasn't in range of the driver, but it eventually went through. So that was the attacks for it. We'll go to the finishing or the Hisats by just pressing this button on the shift brace right here. So again, start the driver up and finisher. And you get some kind of growling noises mixed in with your typical tyre screeches. Really, that's all I can show you for Massive Monster. So like I just said, that's all I can really show for Massive Monster itself. One of my favourite shift cars, definitely. But again, I made a point at the start of this video how I didn't show off Max Flare as a shift car on its own. So I'm going to go do that now for you. And here is Max Flare. Now, this is the shift car I neglected to show in the last video. Done in another translucent plastic, this nice orange colour with its wheels in blue. Kind of looks a bit like Gaim. So, the main paint on this is just the only paint on this is the glittery red that is used for the headlights, windscreen, rear lights, and also the Max Flare emblem. It's nice that they've actually got the emblem printed on the front of the car, just to add some detail to a otherwise blank car. Personally, this isn't one of my favourites, but it does have lovely moulding all the way through it, just to make it look like a firebolt. As you can clearly see, it is very reminiscent of Type Speed, just on fire, really. The spoiler's been tapered back into this flaming nub. Never thought I'd say flaming nub. And then underneath, again, just the foil sticker. So that's it for this shift car video. Thanks for watching. There will be one more shift car video to come, and that will be for Justice Hunter. After that, I should be doing Icon reviews and a review for the DX Ghost Driver, which I am still waiting for in the mail. And also after that, there should be some cosplay updates, as I am planning to build my own ghost costume. So, again, thanks for watching, leave some comments, and see you next video.